that you're going to want to get out and party a little bit out there because we're saying goodbye to 2019 and welcoming in a new decade. 49 degrees out there on this New Year's Eve morning as we start things off. And we're going to check in here this morning with Ellen Taylor, who's driving around Seattle, stopping at some pretty popular places ranked by the rideshare company Lyft. Ellen, last hour you were at the most celebrated venue, and now you're at the most Instagrammable spot. Where is Ellen?
Yes. So Ellen is at Cary Park. That's really weird. Why am I talking about myself like that? Okay, so first off, Happy New Year's. Can you believe it? 2020. So we spent the morning at Ride House on Capitol Hill. We also were just at the Seattle Armory. Those are good spots to go to, whether you want to go out and have a good time tonight and maybe enjoy some cocktails or bring the entire family. But our guide this entire morning has been the most inspirational Lyft driver as voted on by Lyft riders. This is Miss Annette. She is like just an amazing human being. And this is your pick, the most Instagrammable spot in Seattle. Why is this your pick?
Because it has the most iconic view in the city. You have the Space Needle in the front. You have the Elliott Bay to the west, and well, if the mountain was showing today, Mount Rainier would be in the background. And you have the city of Seattle, the beautiful city of Seattle.
And you know, why do you think people have voted you as the most inspirational driver of the entire year?
I really try to inspire my customers when they ride in Lyft and give them the best customer service I possibly can. And so that's one of the reasons.
Some riders have described her as like a real life modern day Eartha Kitt, which I believe so. This coat is vintage. I've already asked her where it's from. Apparently it's a one of a kind thing. But if you are going out tonight, whether it's, you know, having some cocktails or going out with your friends and you don't want to drive, I've got Todd here. You are the regional president of the West. You're the boss when it comes to Lyft.
I like that. You promoted me there for a second, but regional director, right.
So you guys have some tips on ways to get Lyft rides, because especially if you're going out to watch the Space Needle or watch the fireworks off the Space Needle, there's going to be a ton of people. It's kind of hard to get a Lyft, right? But you got some insider tricks. What are those tips and tricks?
But the first thing, safety first, is most definitely don't drive, take a Lyft. Let us do the work. But on the tips and tricks, what we see is it's going to be busy. And right after midnight, we see a lot of people that want to get their lifts right away. But if you can wait, say, 30 minutes, spend more time with your loved ones and friends, do that, and there'll be likely more drivers available. The other thing is, if you're going to go to a venue where there are a lot of people, consider maybe walking 3 or 4 blocks away so your driver can find you easier.
That actually is a tip that I use. I actually used this on Sunday after the Seahawks game, because there were so many people. I just walked a couple of blocks past CenturyLink and was able to pick up my Lyft from there. But you have one more tip. What's this XL?
Oh, well, another thing is, share the ride with a lot more people. Take an XL. It's a larger vehicle. You can fit more of your friends and family and loved ones in there. So consider that.
And going back to Miss Annette here, the most inspirational driver as voted on by the riders. There are some tips for you, right? Like that you have for those that are, I'm sorry, like the hair is everywhere. I kind of wish I had your amazing hair right now, so I don't want my hair to distract from this tip section. But getting into the car, making sure that I'm with the right driver, right?
Absolutely. You want to get into the right car, and you want to look at your app to see if the license plate number is matching what's in your app. You want to get in the right car with the right driver.
Yes, absolutely. And if you're lucky enough to get Annette assigned to you, I'm just telling you, enjoy it while you can. But regardless of what you do tonight or any other night, we just want you to be safe. We want you to enjoy 2020, bringing it in safely and, of course, happily with a lot of fun. And we will see you, gosh, can you believe it? Tomorrow, 2020. Guys,
oh my
back on over to you.
Happy New Year, Ellen.